Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to MOCA'S world. Have you ever tried overnight oats? Well, I'll be making that today. It's super easy and so delicious and healthy. Perfect for breakfast or truly any time of day. So let's get started. So we'll need half a cup of yogurt. Any yogurt will do. You could even use flavored yogurt if you want. Next, we're going to add to that half a cup of milk. Any milk will do. This is oat milk that I'm using, but you could use any milk that you want. So next, I'm going to add to that 1 serving of protein powder. This is optional. This is just for a little bit extra protein. I'm going to add to that 1 tablespoon of milled flaxseed. And for the flavorings, and this is really optional to taste, but this is just a really great combination I find. I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg, as much or as little as you want, and some cinnamon, and a little dash of salt just to help balance the sweetness. And I'm going to add about a teaspoon of brown sugar. So we're going to give that a mix. Get it nicely mixed out. I'm going to use a whisk just to get the clumps out. Okay, so I'm going to add to that a tablespoon of chia seeds. Give that a good mix to get it all incorporated. The chia seeds always have to be soaked in some form because they absorb about 12 times their size in moisture. So don't just eat it raw like this. You have to let it soak and expand before consuming it. All right, so now that we have that all mixed up, the last thing we're going to add is half a cup of oats. This is whole grain oats, but you can use any oats. Organic is probably best. So just get this fully incorporated here. At this point, if you'd like, you can place some fruit on top. I prefer to add my fruits the next morning. Now, all you have to do is just cover that and place it in the fridge overnight. If you'd like, you can prep these for a few days or for the week as you wish. So I'm going to do that in these recycled jars here. Now for the flavorings, this one I'm going to put some Colada Baileys in there. Check out my Baileys haul video. I'm just gonna pour a little bit. That's about a tablespoon maybe. And since it's not super sweet, I'm going to just add about a teaspoon of brown sugar to that. And then for this one, I think I'm going to use some cranberry preserves. So I'm going to put a heaping teaspoon. this is the next day. And just to give you an idea of what it's like, look how thick and creamy that is. So good. You could add any toppings you like, and I'm going to just add some chopped peaches here. These are actually from the can. I didn't have any fresh ones available, but obviously fresh ones would be better. I'm going to give this a mix here. Some people prefer when they create it to put the fruits in at the same time when they're first preparing it. I prefer to put the fruits on top, which is what I did here, but that's really just a personal preference thing. I don't like my fruit soggy more than they need to be. So let's give it a taste. Wow. This is so satisfying. This is like dessert-like without being too sweet. The cinnamon gives it a really nice flavor. Leaving it overnight just really helps everything to meld well together and soften. The peaches added to it just really makes it so lovely. I have to admit, this is one of my favorite things to eat at the moment, and I actually wake up in the morning and can't wait to get out of bed to eat it. One tip, guys, I recommend that you drink at least 1 cup of water after you have this. You can also add slices of bananas. Yep. So good. So yummy. This was the one that I mixed with preserves. Okay guys, I made some stewed apples here, very simple. I just cut up some apples and added a little bit of water and some cinnamon and nutmeg, a teaspoon of molasses, and a touch of salt just to balance everything. And I allowed that to cool, and I'm going to add it to the overnight oats here in my jar. I didn't add any sugar because I wanted to extract the natural sweetness from the apples. Okay, this is what the texture is like. Let's add some apple pieces to it. Nice stewed apples. So easy to make. You could either make it on the stove or in the microwave, which is what I did to do it quickly. I think that's good. And I think I'm going to have some of the liquid as a tea. So that's what that looks like. So let's taste the oats. Give it a little mix here. All right, so let's give that a taste. This is very nice. And the chia and the oats give you good fiber. So there you have it, guys. Overnight oats. If you give this a try, let me know in the comment section if you like it. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.